Alrighty then, let's get straight to it today, guys. This is going to be your boy CannonHD here, and I'm going to be doing another playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, unlike last time when I was extremely tired and sleepy, this time I'm going to be full of energy for as long as I can, for an hour long at least, and I'm going to see how much further I can get into this game without losing my groove. Let's go with that. As always, for those of you guys that are already aware of how these things kind of go, I leave the chat. I'm currently live streaming my playthrough on Twitch.tv, which I have been doing for the past few playthroughs of this game. If you ever do manage to make it to my streams, I stream very, what's the word? It's not necessarily rare. I think the music's overpowering my voice. Okay. Alright, I think the music's overpowering my voice for a second there. Let me turn it down just a tad bit. But man, that music be bumping though. But yeah. I stream not oftenly, but not rarely. But I definitely stream at least once a week. I'm trying to get in the habit of streaming more daily again, but it's a mood thing. I mean, just like for today, I could have streamed for the past 3 hours, but I didn't. I just spent my time watching anime and looking at dank memes on Facebook. Not even doing my homework. So, you know, that's life in the world of CannonHD over here. And it's currently 10 o'clock. I do plan to play this game for relatively an hour long today, as usual when I do video novel playthroughs. And that's about it. I hope I can maintain my energy for as long as I currently can. But, without further ado, let's just get straight to it. There's really not much time to be wasting, you know? Don't get stupidity about this game. Alright, so if I recall, they were about to get started with some type of rehearsal thing about poems and stuff like that. And I knocked out and decided to just say, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. You guys can handle this later, but apparently they waited for me, so let's see how this goes. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Monika. It's Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Well, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Ooh, is this going to be referring to the best girl herself, Megumi, from Konosuba? Oh no, did I really forget what that anime's name is? Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? She got a good example, man. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she inculcates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards as we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was so good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's cerny and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even little Monte liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I get what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone, you know? The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before little Monte. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let little Monte lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. She's really looking down on me, isn't she? That motherfucker. Natsuki, that's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry. I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time now. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Woo! Voice cracked there for a second. Shit. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Ugh. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. Hey, that wasn't so bad, now was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of the other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But then, when it's my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess if that's the case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival then. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what y'all will be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah. Yeah. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? Like... Alright then, how about I walk you girls home then instead if you guys are getting jealous? I mean, there's not really enough of me to go around, but I can see what I can do to share. It's okay, little Monte. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So... let's just say that one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here, you know? Ah, damn, I was not expecting to actually get a choice like this, huh? Well, if one day Yuri asked me to walk home with her... Now, this is a no-brainer. If I say I'll still walk home with Sayori, I get points for Sayori. If I say I walk home with Yuri, I lose points with Sayori. Obviously, the nice thing to say is I would still walk home with Sayori. But hey, why can't we walk home together? Honestly though, if she was asked though, I wouldn't be in no place to say no. So I'll be honest. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Fuck! You weren't supposed to think like that! I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. I guess I should have still said that I was walking with Sayori. She's really dumb that I thought about another girl in front of her. I mean, that's a rule of conduct, guys. If you're ever with a girl, and it's just you and a girl, never, and I mean never talk about another girl. Never. Even if it's like, just don't talk about another girl in a positive way. Because the second you talk about another girl in a positive way, they get competitive. And it's kind of the same for girls though. When a girl talks to a guy and a girl starts talking about another guy in a positive way, we get defensive too, you know? I mean, sure, we're a bit more tough about it, but like, that gets to us too, you know? You just, if you're ever with the opposite gender, you just never talk about someone else in that gender in a positive way. Even if you don't like them, even if you know they don't like you, it's just something you don't do. Because subconsciously they'll just start, you know, thinking about it and comparing. And that's when it just becomes a whole big mess, you know? Hence how, you know, Sayori decided to just walk off and the conversation couldn't continue anymore. Because I talked about Yuri. Instead, when I should have just kept talking about Sayori, you know? But I have to be honest there. I kind of know what is in store for me for the rest of this route. So it's like, it's not like any of this matters, right? I got spoiled. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, I guess we should actually make this poem a little bit more well constructed. Let's go with a little bit more philosophical. So, let's go with something a little bit more imaginative. Let's make people think. Embrace, whistle, vibrant. Universe. A vibrant universe. A vibrant universe that has a melody in it. No, a vibrant universe with clouds. Space clouds. Those little dust particles that hang in space. Vibrant universe. Space clouds. Warm. Warm like the sun. Warm like the sun. Jumpy like meteors. Daydream off into a faraway space. Vivid. Vivid. Yet extraordinary. It captivates you. Even though there may be disaster. Even though there may be disaster, there's always room to dream. Although sometimes the dreams may be frightening, the sweet contamination of wonderful sensation kisses you, kisses the sadness away. I don't know what I'm doing anymore at this point. As the dark world consumes you with color. Okay, I thought about that way too hard, but it's like, whatever. I actually tried to kind of play around with the words and make them all sync together. I wonder how that came out. Who knows? It probably makes literally no sense if you put them all together, but I tried. I at least tried. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up a piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I like it. I wouldn't touch it. Even if it was a freaking alive, I'd stay away from that. No, if it was alive, why would I be around if it was alive? What the fuck? I'm not a seafood eater. I hate seafood. I don't know why I hate seafood either, but I'm not a seafood eater at all. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. Mon Ika. They're gonna have to give me a translation. That's not how you say my name at all. Mon Ika. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions are as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in a corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Oh man, is she still down about that whole I would be willing to walk with Yuri thing? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile that's probably really fucking fake. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. No, it's not alright! Tend to her! If you say so. Well, whatever. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, and with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot more time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Little Monte, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori lately? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised. I'm not the one asking you, little Monte. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. Well, that's just my main character being a dense motherfucker. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, little Monte. Me? Monica, to the rescue! How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? What? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her. Oh shit, no fucking way. Sayori is always like that? She's always been full of sunshine? It's not any different now than it's always has been. You're so funny, little Monte. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she's... My reading is starting to diminish. Holy shit. Yeah, I said so much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'm not gonna forget that. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it so much. Nah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know what I want, but what I won't be able to get her words out of my head. My reading is so diminished. Shit. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I look up and see Natsuki next to me. Is she gonna bring up that manga that I'm supposed to be reading? Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... excuse me. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. It's just... Natsuki glances down on her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right! She wants to read manga together. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. It's like having your own little sister, huh? If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She's practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down lately, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, that's kinda true, but... I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, fuck! I was trying to hold it as best as I can. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her or anything, you know? Yeah, that kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. I don't know if I should be listening to Sayori though. I mean Sayori. To Natsuki. I'm not sure if those are the words I'd really be using. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Oh my gosh, she's such a fucking tsundere. It's fucking great, honestly. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Well, it seems like my character's main peak of interest would definitely be Monica. So I guess this time's order is going to be Monica, then probably Yuri, then Natsuki, and Sayori. Or would the most logical one be Monica, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori? Either way, Sayori is going to go last. But onward to Monica. Hey, little Monte. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It must also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other ones that you wrote. Really? Again? That's like 2 times I wrote about it and it came out like Sayori. And this time I was literally trying to think up to myself at a pretty deep level. I guess I was a little bit bittersweet, huh? Well, I did add a little bit bittersweet catchphrase in there. Oh well. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just teasing ya. Don't worry about it. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too, you know? I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. You're a little too perfect for me to be talking to, you know? I don't want to taint you with my corrupted side, you know? I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting some pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Don't worry about it. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Right, alright. Oh, fuck. It's a lot again. Oh, fuck. Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star gleaming in the twilight lit sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That's actually a pretty nice poem. Although I probably need to reread it like 2 or 3 times to kind of grasp what the deep meaning is behind it. But it was a nice little poem. It felt relaxing. Like there's still hope, even when everything is lost. Like there's always someone that will be there to pick you up when you fall back down. That's what kind of vibe I got out of it when I first read it. But I don't have the time to critique this poem. I must keep going and move on because I have 3 other poems I must read. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. No! In a way, it's almost paradoxic. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I've noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone, but I'm kinda currently looking at two-dimensional creatures right now. I mean, I don't think you really have, a side profile, you know what I'm talking about, Monica? Like, if I was to grab this exact image and turn to the side, you will be flat. That big boobs right there, that is flat because this is 2D art. This is 2D art. I can't touch this. I can't enjoy this. You know what I mean? Ironic. 2D. They're talking about two-dimensional in a two-dimensional world. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. I mean, whatever. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, so 3 more poems, huh? Well, since I've been hanging with Natsuki for a bit, I guess I should give Natsuki some love. This one's alright. Alright? What the fuck? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style, because it's not cute. I get it, Natsuki. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Oh, really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Oh, damn! Oh, fuck. Did I say that just now? Hold on. I just read that without thinking. I did. Oh my god. Oh. Fucking rip, dude. Oh, I just triggered. I triggered a nerve. Natsuki elbows connect with my stomach. Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry. I was too. That elbow didn't feel like a joke. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Alright guys, let's do this. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. This feels a little off. It doesn't feel like there's like a good flow to it. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeam and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. You shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day, each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But in you, let me by your side, your own beach. Oh fuck, why did my mouse do that? Your own beach, your own escape. You'll learn to love yourself again. It's positive, but I don't really like it. Like, hey, Natsuki, just like you said to me, I think it's alright. I just think it's alright. Not bad, not great, just alright. You could probably definitely show it to a 5-year-old. They'll definitely like it. It's just alright, you know? I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. The sand going into your freaking shorts. The seawater choking you pretty much as you fall into the water. Let's see, the waves that suddenly freaking swoop in and catch you off guard, probably taking some of your food away while you're on shore. The people that probably kick sand on you without really trying. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with being at a beach, my friend. I do not have a good history of beaches. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Onward to Yuri. Alright, how you do, Yuri? Well done, little Monte. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. And I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid of this whole thing would be a chore, you know? But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. You know, that little backdoor thought in my head. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, Have you learned anything about yourself, little Mate? Well, you know, how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that's what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Oh, she's doing her little hot twirl. Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? I could see why everyone says Yuri is best girl now. She's that girl that you want to protect. The smile that you just want to see. I could see why everyone says Yuri best girl now. I'd definitely take her on a walk. If she ever asks me to walk home with her. Okay. Here. Alright. It's shorter than the last one, so let's see how this goes. Beach. Okay, so they both did... Okay, they did mention that both their topics were similar. So let's see how this is gonna be. A marvel million of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky and exposed of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless Egma? The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam rests around my ankles, where my toes squished into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy trendles. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to indulge of the ship at the slope. I'm not good at reading cursive, guys. It's been so long since I've read cursive. It's not really my best form of writing to read. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. And because I was struggling to read that, I wasn't really able to grasp what the message was, so... And I don't really have time to look into it so deeply, so let's just move on. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again, as opposed to better compare the difference in our writing style or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasions. It could be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. So I guess that was just it. And I guess the last thing for today, the big girl herself, Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, little Monte. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright, okay. I'm really having a bad feeling about Sayori about the whole "don't worry about me, all that matters is if you're happy" type of trope. Cause that means she's definitely, like, broken up inside. Fuck my life. Hey, Lil Monte. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? What? Did I so cautiously make a good choice? Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength for something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Holy shit, am I confessing to her? So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. What the? What? No. Little Monte, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Wait, Sayori! I glanced around the room to make sure nobody noticed. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what would cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffs and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Little Monte. It's definitely something! God damn it! It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. I really have a bad feeling about Sayori right now. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well today. Wow, she's not gonna even show me her poem either. Wow. What the fuck? Okay, should I read the chat? Should I read the chat, or did they put a spoiler in there that might throw me off? Alright, good. It doesn't look like there's any spoilers in there. Alright, it's starting to get pretty deep. Holy shit. I probably got like 10 more minutes until I reach my hour, so let's see how this goes. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your book, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori's always helped lighten up the mood, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. When the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She's actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? From Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. Everything is not fine. What did she say? Anyway, changing the subject now, we need to figure out the rest of this festival preparations and stuff, you know? So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'll be doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But, we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? She has really hard handwriting to read. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you now, little Monte. The one who is really useless around here. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Little Monte may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Oh god, they're going to fight over me again. This is bad. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for little Monte to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to little Monte to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh my god, Monica just hopped in on this fucking harem shit. Fuck. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, just saying though. Jeez. Fuck. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, little Monte, you're okay with this, right? And then it's up to you. Of course. Well then. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. This is gonna be... Now, the most logical choice is to pick Sayori. But with Sayori being depressed and trying to avoid me, it's not a good choice to pick Sayori. So it's between Natsuki, Yuri, or Monika, huh? Yuri for the hips. Honestly, I'm actually leaning towards Monika though. Because she does have a point though. She does have a point. I've had my fun with excuse me. I had my fun reading mangas with Natsuki. I also had time reading books with Yuri. Well, not really. But I haven't done anything to really score points with Monika. Like, nothing what to do with it. Like, But then there's Sayori. I would love to help Sayori out. Well, damn, it sucks knowing that one of these girls is gonna be left out. Trust me, guys, I would pick Sayori. I would pick Sayori, but she wants to avoid us, right? Sayori needs someone to hang out with. But wouldn't she just get mad at me for trying to spend time with her again? Because she knows I would be out of pity, wouldn't she? But then she'll be depressed when she sees me hanging out with other girls, right? So either way, Sayori's just straight depressed. If I give Sayori too much attention, she's gonna start like, this is stupid. This is so fucking stupid. I can tell, Pokefan! I can tell! That's exactly why I'm like taking so much time to think about it. Just because of that, I made a second load save file. Just to make sure that that whatever choice I make, I can go back to it and fix it. Whatever this choice is, it's going to be a huge game changer, no matter what. I think I should pick Monika. Sayori wants me to be close to at least one of the girls. She thinks I'm gonna get close to Yuri, but I believe Monika's the best person to go to because Monika actually kind of talks to Sayori in lines of friendship, wouldn't it? If I pick Yuri, then Sayori's just gonna get jealous. If I pick Natsuki, well, maybe Sayori won't be effective if I pick Natsuki since Natsuki is still childish. But Monika, I might actually get to learn something about Sayori from her. And for the most part, the person I need to care about is Sayori. Whatever I pick, I need to make sure Sayori is okay. Because she's really not feeling good. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay! You picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah! Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us! But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But little Monte was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, they're just jealous. Monika, you shouldn't let any other moves interfere with this decision. Other motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with other motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our events to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Little Monte to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Yep, Sayori's the best choice at this point. If I can't go to Monica, I have to go to Sayori. I cannot pick Natsuki or Yuri. Well, if that's the case then, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Geez, do you girls can't take a hint? Do you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh my fucking god! I want to help Sayori! Fuck these two bitches! Now I'm gonna just do my own thing! Alright, so what am I gonna do? Alright, if I was in this situation, what would I think is more fun then? Would I prefer to learn how to bake? Or would I want to learn how to create decorations? Well, baking sounds like a handful. But then already doing decorations sounds like a lot too. I mean, that's a lot of decoration. But then then again, I probably don't have the best handwriting, right? Nah, Natsuki, I had fun with you with manga reading, plus you're a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. I think we'll have more fun hanging with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, So you'll be helping Yuri then, Lamonte? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Little Monte? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? I'm sorry, Natsuki. Maybe in another timeline. Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I didn't really know why Little Monte picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back at Yuri's words. When she's already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. Okay. It seems like picking Yuri was a good choice. Everyone made up. I mean, if I probably picked Natsuki, Yuri probably would have been sulking in a corner and she would have never had the guts to speak up for herself, huh? Definitely glad I picked Yuri. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Oh. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh. Right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes? Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Wait, my house? Is that a problem? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to tear down this poster real quick. Get rid of all my Miku collection. I'm probably gonna have to hide this too. I'm not entirely sure. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm helping you out, you know? I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Well, I guess Sayori is right next door. So I guess if anything, Sayori is right next door. Sayori is right next door. I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't think that's a good idea. I really think that's not a good idea. I'm now starting to think I should have picked Natsuki. If Yuri was going to do... If I knew Yuri was going to do this, I would have picked Natsuki. We already got Sayori who's depressed right next door. If she was to see me hanging out with Yuri in the same house as me... Oh, the misunderstandings. Oh, the thoughts. Sayori is definitely fucking depressed right now about something. And it would not make her feel good if the guy that she potentially likes is hanging with another girl in the same house. Anything could possibly happen. I hope I managed to make yourself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Little Monte. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. What? You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you. I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. Alright, that's it. That's gonna end today's playthrough, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think I made a good choice? I mean, I already know that I'm going to have a one-sided end because someone told me about it, but oh well, right? Things got a little exciting there, and we've kind of started grasping a little bit more of the deeper end of what this game has to offer. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm now invested in the story and a little bit hooked. I can't wait to see what happens next in the story, and I definitely need to get finished with this quick before I get spoiled any more than I should not. I've encountered a couple spoilers, but hopefully they're not very life-threatening spoilers that would, you know, fix everything up, you know? Screw me over, you know what I mean? But without further ado, everybody, that's gonna be it for this playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video, and leave a like if you want more. And as always, subscribe, because that helps me want to do this more, you know?